said he woke up the next day a new man, and we're underway. See if he can make good.
Doing the smart thing, he's staying far, he's taking time and moving around, giving himself a little bit more.
What we have on, Chris, you see right now he's being smart by using the whole entire ring, stepping around.
Not just going to march in. Good right hand by Arreola, lands to the belly. And Ruiz able to throw a combination.
Step back and make Chris miss.
Well, that's what's so surprising, Sean, right? With Anthony Joshua is that Joshua.
Let's not forget,
Arreola, even in that fight, Lennox, he was dangerous. Anthony Joshua never stayed in the pocket. No. How quick he is. Able to move after that performance against Joshua at Madison Square Garden. Now we expect big things out of him. Good first round. Andy Ruiz, very quick and able to land.
Andy throwing a great body shot. And
for a big man, a fast right hand.
Yeah, it's fast. We talk about Russ, but I really wouldn't say it's Russ.
Again, he ballooned up to over 300 pounds, lost his way, and then found himself. But he has worked a full camp with Arreola, and again, got Arreola in terrific condition. Short shot.
Hey,
you can see the mark on his face.
And we can say we've been here before, but he hasn't been here before
for almost a year, so this is his first wake-up shot.
This could be a real opportunity.
You know, especially with those flash knockdowns. That's what happened, like you said, with Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, and
Andy Ruiz here in round number 2 at Madison Square Garden after he got dropped by Joshua.
Oh!
And trade again. Ruiz got caught with a hard shot. Now Arreola is able to back out and get away, but Arreola, he made a point there at the end of that.
Water, let's go. Spin it up here a little bit.
Right hand and hit him on top of the head.
You see him, hey, he's just going for it. He's going to find some moments where he's just going to go for it.
I think that a counter left hook from Arreola. Arreola drives Ruiz back again, that time with the right hand. Right hand.
He just found some timing
in the attack.
Yeah, walking in behind the fast hands, but that's not going to do it.
He's trying there with the jab to the body, able to land, but he's a little more tentative now because when they happened in the first fight, remember, he was counter-punching against Anthony Joshua.
Not enough defense, but right now it's Andy who needs to be offensive and then defense expected. I think we all just thought it was going to be on the other side.
Yeah, well, that's not what we expected.
I want to see, man. That's why I didn't make a prediction. but I did know that we were going to get exactly what we're getting.
Wow. Wild end to round 3. Arreola says he was not hurt.
Very nice. See, you hurt him a couple times that round, okay? Here's the key. Get your hands back. I say use that jab, 2-3 jabs. Keep your chin tucked while you're doing.
Both of them throwing punches, but Ruiz got the worst.
In the green and purple.
What we got was back to the game plan from the corner and punch and then use defense after the offense.
Lennox.
And Lennox, you know what we call it in boxing. We call it admiring your work.
Yeah.
He'll land it.
But you see power shots are landing from Arreola. That right hand was able to chop right down on Andy Ruiz.
That jab and catch, Ruiz coming in.
And I think I seen the adjustment.
You know, these guys are going back and forth. I think Jamal, and I think that you know, he'll be able to pull this out.
In that night in New York City. Final 5th round as we end round 4.
Some water.
¿Cómo te sientes, Andy? Cuando ya ves aquí, porque cuando ya ves te me quedas y te agarra la derecha.
Watch out when you go to the body, because you see Ruiz. You punch with him, and you punch and you find the spot, and that's what.
27 pounds lighter than he was in his last fight, seemingly in great condition, in a great.
Absolutely, I think even at this point doing much more than a lot of people expected.
He looked like he was thinking, so he knew what he had to go in there and do.
No, you're right, Lennox. He had it.
And he got hurt there again.
Big exchange once again.
Pacing himself, he's using the entire ring. You see a game plan in terms of the way he's.
And a 10-8 round. Larry, at the very least, again, he's not scoring the fight officially, but he's got it even. Caught most of that, Lennox.
Yeah.
Arreola tried to block that, maybe block it with his glove. 20 seconds. Crowd here in Carson, California, chanting for Arreola back. Slightly shaken, not too badly. That's the 5th.
You said it would be Joe Goosen. What does Andy Ruiz need to do to combat this?
Well, you know, and stop admiring his work.
Carissa, Mikey, but he's never been hurt the way he's been hurt here tonight by Arreola, even though John that fight by staying tall and staying away. and so did Anthony Joshua in the rematch.
You're able to use those fast hands. We may see a little turn right here in terms of the
trying to press the action.
But Ruiz is only coming in and he's only throwing one combination, and then he's...
We call it getting in and getting out, and that's what Andy has to do. He's got to get in and get out, just like he's...
But Sean Porter, I think you hit it dead on, where it's a subtle change.
into this round as well, so he's taken a couple feet forward.
As we now start to see a little bit of blood on the bridge of the nose of Chris Arreola.
I think I see a little...
That was a good round for Andy Ruiz there in round 6.
On the top of the head and catching him good and knocking him down to the ground. And here
in this last round, the adjustment that Andy Ruiz made using his fast...
Carissa Thompson, Mikey Garcia upstairs, Heidi Androl with us as well, Larry Hazard.
Andy right now too. He's walking forward, but what's he doing now, Lennox? He's walking forward using the jab.
4 rounds, so it is relatively close. And even though I thought that was a very good with Ruiz getting the better of it, but again, 8-6, 9-6, 10-6, that's not much of a mark.
Even that jab right there, his back is to me, and look.
Arreola able to reach him with that right hand. Ruiz in a bit of danger. Well, what, you think another round maybe swings to Arreola?
Yeah, I have Arreola.
Well, I would say, like, Arreola's done more damage. Another good 3-punch combination. There's back a hook, trying to answer and drive Ruiz back. Back to the corner with Andy Ruiz and his new trainer, Eddie Reynoso.
It's a good air here. How are you feeling? There's 3 more rounds. How are you feeling? What are you doing now is perfect. But you gotta get in and get out.
You see the determination on the face of Chris Arreola. He's had rounds. I'm thinking that's 4, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5. I'm sorry. Yeah, 5. Now,
Going into this round.
Well, I told him, I said, look, he gave up, Andy gave up a little bit, boxing himself. So I'm telling Chris, use the rhythm, get some head movement up.
Thank you, Joe. Brian, back to you.
Heidi, thank you.
Dropped immediately, so there is something wrong.
let me talk
Up and down.
Arreola is throwing that jab. Lennox, I wanted to see, was he throwing the jab? Did he hurt that player?
Well, here's
that arm.
It dropped immediately.
Yeah.
And that's the telltale or something.
Maybe, yeah, but it's not really a piston-like jab right now. We're not sure. We'll find out more when we go to the corner. Off. Both men in top shape. So we're going to...
Quick, right? So I'm going to tell you something right now. That rhythm was working.
Still, huh, Lennox?
Yeah, it is.
From a heavyweight.
It's almost like a dead leg.
Yeah.
That's legal, and sometimes it's necessary. You take away a guy's arm.
In the flow of the punches there. Let's go back to Larry Hazard and get his scorecard.
I think that Ruiz is taking control of the fight, and I think that he's winning.
All right.
Of his game plan is working now.
I think Andy Ruiz also realized.
I think that Chris might be a little too patient. Whereas before, early in the fight,
you can want to all you want, Lennox, right? But that guy needs 40. To serve him well here in these last couple of rounds.
I got a feeling Andy's trying to put Chris to sleep.
He got stopped, but he wasn't dropped. So he is a rugged man. There's no question.
Chris Arreola pushed into the ropes and Andy just hugged him up and turned him around.
Shot and a good hard right hand to the body.
Very good body.
Ends the round.
Off. And then the hook. That's just speed.
He's a very mentally strong fighter. You know, I watched him both night. He never stopped fighting. Now he has matched his discipline outside of the ring
with his mentality.
That was a big shot. Big hook by Ruiz. No question, badly injured, but it's not quite the same, Lennox.
And what Ruiz is doing, he's...
Stay with me. Stay in this fight. Stay focused. Don't revert back to your old self. The time is championship rounds. Refocus. This is a new fight.
Yeah, no, you know it's down to the crunch. It's down to the last rounds, and you need.
This one's much closer, but there's 3 rounds in a row where Ruiz was able. Arreola has kept up his pace though, and has kept his engine running.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have to do a little bit more.
There's gotta be something you can do to get through to your
comfortable. Waiting for Arreola to come to him. He just looks much more.
Nothing's happening. 2 rounds left. We already jab when he comes in. The combinations in the.
And here's a good right hand, left hook.
He has perfected that combination.
Yeah, he has. And you imagine how many times he's thrown that?
You see a little swelling on the left eye of Andy Ruiz. He has taken some good shots in this fight.
Yeah, but it was a terrific combination by Andy Ruiz. It was 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. On 8 is when Ruiz settled in, found a rhythm, and Chris
Fix that floor.
Chris looked at Jack like he could do something right now. Our Chris, he has a lot of it. So
Oh, he's got a terrific heart.
we should definitely look to see him turn.
Even when Ruiz got knocked down, you could tell he just touched his knee. He didn't want to go down.
Left hand. So he's just pushing out there.
I agree, Lennox. He pushed out the nut. That right hand to finish it. And we've got 1 round left.
This last round's gonna...
I mean, you got him huffing and puffing. You got him bleeding from the mouth. I'd be sticking that to find that short right hand on him. You got to find the short right hand. If you get on top of
that shoulder is hurt. You see the beautiful combination. He shakes the arm. It's Jack Reese's. Arreola could be in this fight. We don't think so. We think it's wide and forward with those combinations and throws hard shots now. He knows it's round 12. Mutual respect.
Stop, nobody punch.
And you heard Chris Arreola say his right hand cuffing shot right to the ear of Arreola. Lands.
Yeah. This has been a great fight, a great night of boxing. Both of these
tactics had to change his rhythm, and it worked for him starting about round 7. Let's see if they have any starch left in it here in the final 30 seconds. Ruiz.
This is why we came here.
Well, that's a hell of a fight.
Hell of a fight. Great fight.
Down early, Lennox. He got hurt a bunch of times subsequently.
Yes.
AJ looks excited, but a little concerned. You know,
but go take a look at this and learn where you got hit, how you got hit, and make those corrections.
If you have to go back to the drawing board, mid-fight, he's like, I need to change this equation somewhat.
Yes.
And he did. Yeah. It's not into blowout territory. You just get the sense that Andy Ruiz in the second half, the weight really told the story, as it did for Andy Ruiz. So
4 totals. Judge ringside, Zachary Young scores about 117 to title eliminator, Andy the Destroyer.
On that scorecard, it doesn't tell the story of the fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's much more rugged